Hi, my name is Rachelle Smith, entrepreneur, professional speaker, and author. Last time I talked about the importance of resilience and recognizing that in life we're going to have ups, we're going to have downs. Adversity is going to come against us, obstacles, struggles, but it's important that we always get back up and that we always keep on keeping on and not allow anything to deter, distract, or discourage us from achieving our goals. Actually, I'm here again in Rachelle's kitchen, as always. Just made a pizza with Italian sausage, heavy jalapenos. Yeah, spice is a very important ingredient here in Rachelle's kitchen, whether it be cayenne pepper or jalapenos. And so, actually, you know what? I'm probably at some point going to do a cooking episode just to kind of prepare you. I'll do a cooking episode here from Rachelle's kitchen. Also baked a little bit earlier, one of my favorite sweets is sweet potato pie. And of course, it's the southern version, so it's super sweet, sweet potato pie. So, looking forward to that. I'm going to make this real quick because I'm about to dive into this. I'm about to dive into this pizza and sweet potato pie here, but just wanted to reinforce the point that we all overcome obstacles in life. We all have what it takes to be overcomers, to make things happen, to be resilient. I'm actually celebrating, I'm having a little informal celebration. I'm actually going to have a more formal get together here at my house on the 14th when I've got a number of fellow Northwestern alumni coming over for one of my formerly infamous potlucks, something I've not done since I've been a student at Northwestern. I used to always have them in the graduate student dorms, and I'm looking forward to doing this so many years later and inviting some of our local alumni to celebrate the fact that my book is my fitness book, Unleash Your Fit Life, is done. You know, it's been done here for a little while now, but I'm actually taking a break to actually take a step back and to celebrate that. And so, folks, again, this ties into this whole concept of resilience. Okay, imagine, okay, you've all heard this whole year, you've heard about kind of what I've had to deal with and what I've dealt with in my own gym here in Michigan. And so imagine dealing with something like that while you're writing a fitness book. And so I encourage you, you know, I was resilient, I overcame, I stayed focused, I didn't give up. And so I want to encourage you, whatever your goals are, whatever it is you're trying to achieve in life, make sure that you don't lose your focus, don't lose your determination, don't lose your passion for whatever it is, whatever goals you were trying to achieve in life. And so, and I actually give you one quick tip. One thing that helped me, and I'll be honest, I mean, I was weeks behind in terms of my writing. I was well ahead in terms of my research, but it was weeks behind in terms of my writing. And I'll be quite candid with you, like I mentioned. It's very tough, and you know everything that I do is always inspiring, always encouraging, always uplifting, always motivating. And so it's difficult. It was difficult for me to then write a book on fitness when I was dealing with my own mediocrity and nonsense at my own gym here in Michigan. And so I will tell you, resilience was certainly necessary and something that I actually did that worked very well. And I'm actually going to do a future episode on the power of visualization. And so for me, in order to get into the right mindset, now always, you know, people will tell me, you know, you're such an encouragement, you're such an inspiration to me. And so whenever I write, whenever I'm doing something, I have to just as a life principle, I have to remain inspired, because again, I can't give away what I don't have. So I have to be inspired in order to be able to inspire other people. And so, you know, from time to time, someone will give me a word of encouragement that really, really sticks. And something when in terms of me writing this particular book, I always typically will, you know, look for some type of inspiration or use or leverage some quotes or something that people have told me to encourage me. And so I have these boards, these inspiration boards that I use when I write. And so if you can see here, what one I used for this year was called Right Words, of course, 2016. But what someone said to me, and I remember exactly where I was when I heard it and everything. And someone actually told me, Rachelle, you're my fit inspiration. And I never heard that term before, and that just really stuck with me and just really touched me in such a meaningful way. And I utilize this because I always utilize these boards, these inspiration boards when I write. And so I actually just chose one this time, and it was actually this one. And it reminded me, as I looked up at this, it reminded me of why I do what I do, how it's truly about other people, and how particularly in this instance with fitness and healthy lifestyle choices, we've got 2/3 of adults in the United States that are either overweight or obese, according to the Centers for Disease Control. And that to me is just something that just has to change. And so there's a lot of things, a lot of people that really have spoke words of encouragement to me, but this one really stuck. So I kept this in front of me, and I encourage you, keep whatever inspires you in front of you. Whatever goals you have, whatever it is you're trying to do or achieve, keep something inspiring, motivating in front of you. So this quote was huge for me. Second, Bel Air Fitness is actually my gym in Louisiana. Fantastic, absolutely 50,000 square feet of absolute excellence. And I recognized Bel Air Fitness in my book and gave a shout out to Jeff Harper, who's the general manager, and Taylor Beth Ridge, who's the assistant general manager. They do a tremendous job with that gym. And so literally I kept a picture in my mind, and actually literally a picture in front of me of that gym, and just how awesome it is, and how the fact that I live in Michigan, but I'm a member of that gym, and of course I go when I'm in town. But anyway, that gym tremendously inspires me, and it just such a wonderful representation of what fitness facilities should be and can be. And so I kept these two in front of me. I kept these two, the picture of Bel Air Fitness, and also, of course, this quote with somebody's touching words to me. And so these, in addition to, of course, my resilient attitude, my determination, my encouragement I've heard from many of you. Many people reached out to me via text, via email, in person. I mean, there's many people that I can thank for this, and I truly I'm grateful for the support that I receive from so many people, because that is truly why I do what I do. But it means a lot to me when people reach out to me and say, well, I hope you're okay, or how are you doing, or let me know if there's anything I can do, and you're really making a difference in the world. So anyway, folks, I just wanted to close this out real quick and remind you, be resilient regardless of what it is. You have what it takes to achieve your dreams, to make your goals come true, because I'm living proof of that. All right, I won't get into I won't get into any of that. I'm going to keep this message positive and just really encourage you of what you are capable of achieving once you set your mind to do it, and determine that no one is going to detract or deter you from whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So I thank each and every one of you for your continuous support here on Facebook, of course, online, offline, all of that. Certainly want to thank the individual who told me that and gave me that just encouraging words of encouragement that just so touched me and so inspired me and motivated me as I struggled to write this book. I had to struggle getting going, but once I got writing, it got okay. But that's because I had to keep those things in front of me. And finally, the fantastic folks at Bel Air Fitness, keep up the great work. As I alluded to in my book, you all, if I did rank all of my gyms that I've been a member of the last 22 years, solidly, you're number one. Keep up the great work. And folks, more on my book later, but I just wanted to encourage you all today. Of course, the book won't be available till later on, but I wanted to take this moment to encourage you all to do whatever you have to do to make your dreams come true. And they will if you don't give up. So be resilient and be determined, and that's a recipe right here from Rachelle's Kitchen for your success. So I thank you so much for your time. Make it a wonderful day.